Also, another person who wrote us was telling me the story about Tyler Bowyer's involvement in like Maricopa County politics in general. Like, what did he do before in Arizona? And yeah, it's just the kind of stories again that he said he approached him several times about embezzlement. You know, not Charlie, Tyler was hooking up with young interns, young male interns, or young male workers. And he didn't even care. He's like, I will go on record because all of this happened. And I had the proof that all of this happened. And everybody knows about Tyler Bowyer at Turning Point USA. It's like an absurdity. But this is the person that is putting people into places of power at Turning Point USA. Like he's just involved. And something that was interesting is also how many Russian speakers there are. I was telling you, like UVU, there's just a lot of Russians and people who study Soviet studies. Even the president of UVU majored in Soviet studies. Tyler Bowyer majored in Soviet studies. He's a fluent Russian speaker. He spent years. And I'm going to assume when I say they speak Russian, that they're probably more tied to Ukraine, like kind of.
All right, right there. That right there is a mouthful. We are about to break down another reason or either more confirmation on why they got rid of Charlie Kirk. This right here unravels so much more. What's going on, Brown Sugar? And everybody make sure to hit the like button and share this video because we got so much to talk about. It's crazy. So drop popcorn emojis in the chat. Drop popcorn emojis in the chat. And you already know what we about to do right now. The intro, and we right back. Drop popcorn emojis in the chat.
Everybody hit the like button. 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 If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. What? Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city. What? Drop your city in the chat. What? Drop your city. What? Drop your city in the chat. Drop your city in the chat.
All right, y'all. Hit the like button. Drop popcorn emojis in the chat. We're about to break down a whole bunch of stuff. And once this live stream is over, not even once it's over, I will say in the next 10 minutes, your jaw is going to be on the floor. So no more talking. And I got my girl Allie here. We about to break this whole thing down. So let's get to it.
Because a lot of times people wrongly assume that people who speak Russian are Russian, and actually Ukrainians, until they like made a law, they had to stop.
So let me start this over because this is very important right here.
Also, another person who wrote us was telling me the story about Tyler Bowyer's involvement in like Maricopa County politics in general. Like, what did he do before in Arizona?
So that's very important right there. Tyler Bowyer and this whole live stream is going to have a lot to do with Tyler Bowyer in particular and Rob McCoy, of course. But Tyler Bowyer is this Russian Ukrainian dude that somehow got to know Charlie Kirk, was probably a plant in the first place. And for whatever reason, Charlie Kirk made this guy COO of Turning Point USA. And about, I would say, what, a week, maybe a month before before Charlie Kirk started looking into his taxes and his information to find out where all this money disappeared to, like $8.4 million. He started trying to figure out what was going on. And then guess what? Bop! He died. There's a possibility that not only did I have something to do with this, but the churches may have had something to do with this. Tyler Bowyer may have had something to do with this. And I'm not saying one particular person or group had something to do with this, but I'm starting to understand that this whole conspiracy is not a conspiracy. It's reality. Tyler Bowyer, according to what I'm about to show you, not by me, but by them, was allegedly hiding millions and millions and millions of dollars from Charlie Kirk. And then when Charlie Kirk started figuring out and started digging around, Charlie Kirk popped up dead. So I'm not saying Tyler Bowyer did it. I don't know. But let's get into it. But I wanted to start off by showing y'all Tyler Bowyer is not just some dude that Charlie Kirk grew up with. He was in politics already. Tyler Bowyer is some Russian dude that is in politics in America. Just keep that in mind. So listen to what she says next. And say hey to Allie. Everybody say hey to Allie. What's up, Allie?
Hi, everyone.
Hey, so y'all, this is crazy. This man was in politics also?
Yes. Wasn't he like the 7th generation conservative activist? He was a Republican advisory chairman or something. I don't know, for the district. Somebody else may know this. I don't know, but I know he joined TPUSA in 2015. I have a good memory. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think so. It's either
right.
2013 or 2015. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let's keep going.
And yeah, it's just the kind of stories. Again, he said he approached him several times about embezzlement. Tyler was hooking up with young male interns, or young male workers. And he didn't even care. He's like, I would go on record because all of this happened and I had the proof that all of this happened.
So she has proof that all this happened. She has proof that all of this is happening. So this is not conjecture. So right here, not only was he's on record of embezzling money, allegedly. He's on record as this person that was using Turning Point USA to get coochie, but he was also in politics. And he speaks Russian and Ukraine. Who is this guy? But let's keep going. It gets worse.
And everybody knows about Tyler Bowyer at Turning Point USA. It's like an absurdity. But this is the person that is putting people into places of power.
And then he is responsible for hiring people. So all of these other people that seem like they're against Charlie Kirk from day one, Tyler Bowyer hired. So imagine you have this friend that you think is on your side and everything's great and we're besties and we're gonna because he already had the company, but you need help. When you have this big conglomerate and you got all these different things going on, you need help. So a lot of people, they bring in their friends, people they can trust. And this freaking dude comes in here and starts screwing the males and the females, at the colleges, starts allegedly embezzling money. And then the dude that brought him in there ends up mysteriously dying. So it's like, damn, bro, you gonna take my whole thing like that? And then his pastor, Rob McCoy, turns around and puts himself on the Wikipedia, now is on record, fake record, that Turning Point USA was founded not only by Charlie Kirk, but by Rob McCoy and Charlie Kirk, which is a bold-faced lie because he started it with Will Montgomery like back when he was 19. So your pastor screws you over and just claims your whole company, and then your best friend screws you over and is allegedly embezzling money and screwing all the students that you supposed to be trying to help. Shit is crazy. But guess what? It gets worse.
At Turning Point USA, like he's just involved. And something that was interesting is also how many Russian speakers there are. I was telling you, like UVU, there's just a lot of Russians and people who study Soviet studies. Even the president of UVU majored in Soviet studies. Tyler Bowyer majored in Soviet studies. He's a fluent Russian speaker. He spent years. And I'm going to assume when I say they speak Russian, that they're probably more tied to Ukraine. Like,
and remember, we talked about how Mikey McCoy, his wife, is not only Ukrainian, but her parents are heads of Ukraine. And guess who hired Mikey McCoy? Your boy, Tyler Bowyer, whatever his name is, Tyler Bowyer. Do y'all see what I'm saying? So he went and got his Ukrainian friend or his friend that has a Ukrainian wife, and then he brings her over here. And then next thing you know, this happens.
He had blood all over him, and I'm watching. The minute Charlie was shot, he called me.
You sure about that?
The shooting occurs. I am next to Mikey. I don't remember being with him. I think I was ahead of
All we hear is Mikey. Who is this dude? Tyler Bowyer hired
him.
What?
And then we get out, and I run for, can't have been more than 15 or 20 seconds. Then he takes his phone, and he begins calling Erika.
The minute Charlie was shot, he called me, says, "Dad, Charlie's been shot in the neck. Please call every pastor and pray." He has wits about him. He was just directing. He had blood all over him, and
Okay.
Everyone's worried about the leadership of TPUSA.
This right here, y'all. Y'all listen to this. Listen to this. Drop popcorn emojis in the chat. Watch this. Listen to what he says.
They don't. He was wise enough at 31 to put together a plan for succession. Plan of succession, I don't know how.
The plan of succession. Die and give everything to my best friend and my pastor. That's his plan of succession, for me to die and give everything to my pastor and my best friend.
All over him, and
Okay.
everyone's worried about the leadership of TPUSA. Don't. He was wise enough at 31 to put together a plan for succession.
Oh, really? What is his plan for succession, sir?
Plan of succession, I don't know how it's going to go. I'm not privy to it, but I do know
Watch this. Watch this.
this. Plan of succession, I don't know how it's going to go. I'm not privy to it, but I do know this. I want my son to succeed.
Y'all hear that, right? I have a plan Charlie Kirk, before he died, had a plan of succession. I don't know what that plan of succession is. But all I know is I want my son, the amazing Mikey McCoy, to succeed. Do y'all see that shit? Any thoughts, Allie? Before we keep going, I want to go back to this.
No, he's just crazy. I mean, the
because
last
a lot of
couple
times people
clips that he's played, or he's not the last places that he's spoke about this. Every time he speaks is different. It's kind of like Frank now, a little bit.
Meaning what?
So
he just
like,
says random stuff.
No, like he did say there was blood all over. Juice all over. I don't know. Juice all over Mikey. But then when he was in November and he was in IHOP, he said there was blood everywhere. He corrected himself. He since Mikey went public, he's corrected how he's saying things now. But as we know, when that happened, when Charlie got shot, he didn't even see him fall over or see any blood or see anything. Okay, right. So that's this. But
my whole point is. My whole point is the fact that this freaking dude stood up there and said Charlie Kirk's plan of succession. I don't know what it was, but all I know is I want my son to succeed.
Yeah.
What in the hell is that? I don't know how it's gonna go. I'm not privy to it, but I do know this. I want my son to succeed. to put together a plan.
That
for
shit is
succession.
crazy.
Plan of succession. I don't know how it's going to go. I'm not privy to it, but I do know this. Plan of succession. I don't know how it's going to go. I'm not privy to it, but I do know this. I want my son to succeed.
This is like not a sermon to me. It's just
That
his...
man don't give a damn.
No.
He don't give a damn.
I think it was a plan to get Mikey in there, because I heard another video of him saying, Mikey, I'll send it to you for a next video, but he did say to Mikey, and he said this to when he was in IHOP, Mikey said, what am I doing here? Like, this was when he just started TPUSA and helping Charlie. He's like, Dad, I don't know what I'm doing here. I really don't understand. I'm just taking videos and pictures. I'm not doing anything. I'm nothing. And so that tells me that Rob McCoy planted Mikey there. And and then Rob McCoy then said to Mikey, he goes, no, Mikey, you are the future. You are Charlie's, he believes in you. Yeah, whatever. And I couldn't believe what I was listening to. I'm like, wow. Yeah. So he got there in 2020, and now he's chief of staff and probably going to be higher up in the next couple months of something else. Yeah.
And this is what I'm saying. So it's like, if you just think about Charlie Kirk, right? Charlie Kirk did not have time to be watching everybody, because Charlie Kirk, I will say, and some of y'all may say that's a little too extra, but I'm just going to say it. He single-handedly got Trump elected, right? And some of y'all might say, well, somewhat like that. Okay. But however y'all want to look at it, he spent so much energy, so much time. He traveled to so many different states. He was so bogged down with, trying to get Trump elected, and he had a podcast. He didn't have time. Like, that's why he got these other people to do everything. So next thing you know, he got Tyler Bowyer to come in and just, start hiring people. But Tyler Bowyer literally hired nothing but crooks. Rob McCoy is a crook. Tyler Bowyer is a crook. I ain't even gonna say Mikey McCoy is a crook. He's a kid. He don't even know what the hell is going on. And then the security team, they're nothing but crooks. And we have proof that they're crooks, because I keep saying it. We ain't just saying stuff. We have proof. Sheffer Security, they in my DM. And they haven't said anything, but they are ready to talk. So I'm letting y'all know that security team that did not protect Charlie Kirk, they are crooks because of what they did to the Sheffer Security. So they are crooks.
The Integrity Solutions, right? That one. Yeah.
What is it? No. Schaefer. They screwed over Schaefer.
Yeah, they screwed over Schaefer, but you said didn't say the other.
He started Integrity Solutions, but I said he screwed over Schaefer.
Yeah.
That's proof that they are crooks. So Tyler Bowyer has literally, he's a crook, and he hired a whole bunch of crooks. And then whoever the crook is, or the group of crooks, or the entity, somebody turned around and deleted Charlie Kirk in order to get him out the way so they can keep on crooking. All right, so let's get back to Candace.
I'm going to assume when I say they speak Russian, that they're probably more tied to Ukraine, like kind of coming full circle on that, because a lot of times people wrongly assume that people who speak Russian are Russian. And actually, Ukrainians, until they made it a law, they had to stop speaking Russian quite recently, were Russian speakers, right? Because it's Russia and it's their home. So it's interesting to consider that there are a lot of, I think even Mikey McCoy's wife might be Ukrainian. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But that's something that I think is interesting as well, or could be interesting. It might not be interesting, but definitely on the Tyler Bowyer front, it's very interesting. He was involved with orphanages in the Ukraine, posted about helping.
And he was over there with Erika Kirk with the orphanages, which means he knew Erika Kirk before Charlie did. So Tyler Bowyer knew Erika when Erika was over in Ukraine. That means when she was 17, 18, he was 22.
Yeah. From what I've heard, and correct me if I'm wrong, Tyler Bowyer introduced Charlie to Erika. That's who introduced. I know there was some other, because I just read that yesterday or the day before. Like he's the one who introduced them.
But do you see how everything nasty, everything disgusting, everything crooked, and everything fraudulent is mainly coming from Tyler Bowyer? See, the thing about it is, it's important for us to get an understanding of each one of these characters, Rob McCoy, Tyler Bowyer, and these other people. So we can, like, because the thing about it is, when you see these people in these pictures, they're just people, right? We're trying to give you an understanding so you can be familiar with the characters. And then you can make your own decision, and you can do your own deep dive on these people. Instead of the security team, you can look at Brian Harpool. Instead of the pastor or the congregation, you can look up Rob McCoy. And then it can give you an understanding of what's going on, because a lot of this information is so overwhelming, where if it's overwhelming to us, I'm sure it is overwhelming to y'all. So just look up Tyler Bowyer and you'll see so many negative, crazy things. And he's been with Turning Point USA since 2014. Since 2014. All right, so let's keep going.
Russian speaking orphans or whatever it is years ago, like I'm talking like 10 years ago. I just don't like it.
Hey guys, so I totally stay out of politics. Politics and religion, not my cup of tea. But I just got a Turning Point letter from the desk of Erika Kirk. And she is using Charlie Kirk's death as a reason to collect money. And so I can donate $35, $50, $100, $250, $500, $1,000 in support and honor of Charlie Kirk. I can do that for Charlie because she says that they unleashed a beast. My problem, Erika, is if you are a beast that's unleashed, why aren't you saying something to Candace Owen? Hey, I want to see the beast. I want to see it unleashed. How did your husband die? That should be so important to you. But what's important is sending me shit for money. So,
y'all see that? Y'all see that? So the other crooked person, whether you believe it or not, is Erika Kirk, Charlie Kirk's wife. And remember, Erika Kirk was over doing shady shit in Ukraine with some damn orphanages. And it was how many orphans? 52 orphans? 72 orphans? I think it was 72, something like that.
I think it was near like 60 to 70.
Yeah, she has 70 orphans.
In Romania, not Ukraine, in Romania.
Yeah, in Romania with Tyler Bowyer nasty ass. And next thing you know, Tyler Bowyer gets with Charlie Kirk and also plants Erika Kirk. He was probably fucking Erika Kirk.
It's almost like an arranged marriage to me. Kind of like Trump, like same arranged marriage, man. Yeah.
You think Erika Kirk and Tyler Bowyer was over in Ukraine? You don't think they wasn't fucking? I'm just saying. And then he turns around and marries this girl that most likely his best friend was fucking 10 years ago. Do you see the setup? Do you see the coup? This is crazy. And y'all can't tell me whether it was or not, because you don't know, just like I don't know. But I can only assume because they so close. Y'all spending months and months, or probably years, because I don't remember when Do you know when they got kicked out of Romania? Because they got kicked out of Romania because it was a scandal. You know why there was a scandal? Tadpoles were going missing by the droves. The 60 tadpoles that they had started going missing. So they got kicked out of Romania. So I'm assuming it was over there like 3 years, 2 years, or something like that.
Yeah, I have the court files for that, but I'm going to translate it because it's all in Romania. So
yeah. So it's a good possibility that Tyler Bowyer, I don't know, but you over in Romania, you got this pretty girl, and why wouldn't you be smashing? You in Romania, like what else we got? We ain't got shit else to do. And then number me, you, and some damn orphans. I'm clapping cheeks.
Oh my God.
Are you crazy? I'm just saying, is you crazy? That man clapping them cheeks. And then you can see this is how he taught her. She over here scamming all these damn people. Look at this shit. She's scamming damn Turning Point people.
For Charlie, because she says that they unleashed a beast. My problem, Erika, is if you are a beast that's unleashed, why aren't you saying something to Candace Owen? Hey, I want to see the beast. I want to see it unleashed. How did your husband die? That should be so important to you. But what's important is sending me shit for money. So, really, if you want the beast unleashed, i.e. you, Erika, how about you at least respond to Candace Owen and care about what happened to your husband? That's all. That's all I'm saying. If you're going to write to me and collect money in the name of Charlie, come on. He's owed just a little bit more than that. That's just my 2 cents. I stay out of politics.
So do you think that's scammer shit? Do you think she thinks that's scammer shit? Oh, hold on. I got unmute you. Go ahead. Oh, wait. Right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh man, I didn't even see that clip. It's my first time looking at that clip. Who is that woman? Do we know who she is?
She's just a customer. I don't know.
So is she a customer to the church or a customer to what?
I don't know.
Okay, so letters are getting.
What I got doing.
I don't know.
Hold on. Let me play it again. I just want to
speaking orphans or whatever it is years ago. I'm talking 10 years ago. I just don't like it.
Hey guys, so I totally stay out of politics. Politics and religion, not my cup of tea. But I just got a Turning Point letter from the desk of Erika Kirk. And she is using Charlie Kirk's death as a reason to collect money. And so I can donate $35, $50, $100, $250, $500, $1,000 in support and honor of Charlie Kirk.
Okay, so she's not really saying who she is, but she got the letter. She has to be.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because you or I wouldn't get a letter, or people from the church would. I just want to know.
Somebody from a church person, I guess. I don't know.
I'm just curious. That's all.
Somebody that went to her church that got geofenced is now getting stuff saying donate to the. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody that got geofenced most likely got some information saying, "Hey, donate to Charlie Kirk."
It's disgusting. I don't personally like it, and the whole thing is she hasn't even come out and said anything to Candace. Like she said, she hasn't approached her. She hasn't. Candace hasn't come out and said that Erika told her to stop or anything. So Candace is still going, but not right now. She's not right apparently because of all these threats. No, it's a hit on her life. But that's growth. I thought it was just online, the donations. I didn't know people were getting it in the mail. That is crazy.
Well, when you get geofence, you get it online, you get it through the mail, you get it. See, when you go to these events, I'm quite sure you kind of giving your email address, you probably get your address, you get your phone number, you get
have to sign up. I know that you had to sign up to go to the memorial.
So you get address, text, and email. So
Yeah.
they're probably going to send it in 3 different ways, you know?
Yeah.
So she was probably just a customer that's just trying to support, you know what I mean?
I think she has enough. I think she has the life insurance policy. I think she has the Freedom shirts that got sold within the 24 hours. I couldn't even go on the website. It was gone.
Yeah.
I found it very odd that the Freedom shirt was gone within the first hour. It was gone. I think she has enough. I don't know why they're asking anybody for more money. Really don't.
In my opinion, and this is just my opinion, she has to feed the wolves. She has enough as the widow, right? But Tyler Bowyer probably still has a whole bunch of legal issues.
Oh yes.
Rob McCoy, because I'm quite sure Tyler Bowyer has a lot of legal issues and is fighting all these situations. And Rob McCoy, he needs more money in order to finish his taking over the world via the churches. And according to the tax information, they spending $80 million to make $84 million. So according to the taxes, all the money is going to everybody's payroll.
Yeah, which are ghosts. We don't even know who they are.
Right. So Tyler Bowyer is probably making $1 million something a year or a month. I don't know. But at the end of the day, shit, if you can get 10,000 more people to buy shirts or to donate, that's 10 to 100,000 more dollars. So to a scammer, it's never enough because they're scammers.
Well, what upsets me the most is the book. I think that's what made my blood boil.
God, the book.
That's what made my blood boil. My blood was just boiling when I saw that. Stop in the name of God.
Yeah. So it's
how
like
about stop in the name of
Charlie.
know. Yeah, thank you. I was gonna say the M word. I don't know if I can, but I'm like, what?
Stop in the name of Charlie Kirk. Stop in the name of decency. Stop in the name of
humanity.
Being an idiot. Humanity, right? So that's what I'm saying. Because you know damn well Charlie Kirk did not write that book.
No.
They got AI to write a damn book and put his face on it. And he just came out with his book. And now they got Charlie Kirk t-shirts and they got a book to sell.
Yeah. And paintings.
Oh, now paintings. Charlie Kirk was an artist too?
No, the people that remember I told you a long time ago, when they wanted to when it was really fresh and was really the whole world came out in crowds all over the world to defend and to support Charlie that just died, right? People were painting, like famous painters were painting, and she's gotten all these letters and paintings, and one got bidded for $1.8 million, the painting.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about real great artists.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what scammers do. Erika Kirk is a scammer, in my opinion. Tyler Bowyer was probably fucking Erika Kirk years ago. He hooked her up with Charlie Kirk, and they both scammed this man to a point where he started fighting back, and he almost found out the scam, and they had to delete him before the gig was going to be up.
Yeah.
That's literally it. So let's keep going.
I can do that for Charlie. That's just my two.
All right, now we're going to talk about the taxes.
Look up his residence on Google Maps. What is curious, I'm not going to believe
and
this.
The whole thing is about Tyler Bowyer.
Was missing 3 of the 4.
Husband like Charlie Kirk, I'd be yelling a lot louder than Candace Owens. Have a good day.
2 weeks ago, I posted a video about red flags at Turning Point USA. Among the many things I mentioned, Turning Point was missing 3 of the 4 990 forms for their shell companies. Well, guess what? The missing forms have mysteriously been posted, and they are marked that they were filed on May 15th, 2025. So they are claiming that they filed 4 forms, the IRS posted one, held on to the other 3, and for some reason posted them 6 months later when people started talking about it online. Isn't that convenient? But we're not going to dwell on it, because the more important thing is that now we have the missing financials.
Shout out to Tucker Carlson, CIA agent. Everybody hit the like button.
You're not going to believe this. It gets even worse. In the 990 forms, you can go to page 8, and each organization must list out their highest paid independent contractors. What is curious is that on the FY24 form for America's Turning Point, Tyler Bowyer lists himself as an independent contractor, and he puts his personal home address.
So this is very important. Did y'all hear the most important part about this? He puts himself on there as that.
Isn't that convenient? But we're not going to dwell on it, because the more important thing is that now we have the missing financials. And you're not going to believe this. It gets even worse. In the 990 forms, you can go to page 8, and each organization must list out their highest paid independent contractors. What is curious is that on the FY24 form for America's Turning Point, Tyler Bowyer lists himself as an independent contractor. And
that's it. That's it right there. He's not an independent contractor. He's not even part of he got fired or demoted from Turning Point USA, and they put him over in the kiddie table, which was Turning Point Action.
Yeah.
So now, since he's not with Turning Point USA anymore, he is now on record as an independent contractor because he's over here with Turning Point Action. And this is what Charlie Kirk found. And he's like, yo, what the hell is this? You're an independent contractor. You made $4 million. What the hell are you doing? And we got it all. We got it all.
He puts his personal home address. Now, I'm not doxing anyone here because it is public information on the IRS form. And I have to tell people, please do not go to Tyler Bowyer's house.
There's a reason why he's saying this about Tyler Bowyer's house. Watch this.
That is not appropriate. But I will say, if you go look up his residence on Google Maps, you will see that he lives in a massive mansion. Now, I'm not going to show his home out of respect, but you can go see it for yourself. It is mind-blowing. Where is Tyler Bowyer getting all this money? But what is even more important is if you go to the other shell company, Turning Point Action, in FY 2024, their #1 independent contractor is a company called 110 LLC. In fact, this has been one of their largest contractors for the last 3 years. These are,
of course he is, because it's Tyler Bowyer.
Are all the payments, and they total $1,456,261 over the last 3 years. That's almost $1.5 million.
Y'all see that, right? Y'all see that, right? This is what I'm saying. This man was screwing over his own friend and probably was screwing over his wife before he met her. Just imagine. I don't know if y'all remember. There was a Big Timers song, and that's from New Orleans. Big Timers, Lil Wayne and all them. There was a line where what's the name said, "Your wife is my." No, he said, "Your wife is my baby mama," or something like. Just imagine, man. Tyler Bowyer was probably smashing Erika for years, and now his ex-girlfriend is his best friend's baby mama. That shit is crazy, man. Damn, how they screwed this man over. This is bad, Allie. Like,
I don't know why he's there. He has to have some importance because he never got fired, right? He just got demoted.
2015. That's 10 years of debauchery. Okay, let me ask you this. Why do you think he didn't fire him? He moved him around, and that was recently. Yeah. Why do you think he kept him around when he kept doing all this crazy stuff, Allie?
I think he couldn't let him go yet. I think he needed to make him sweat and figure out what was going on. So he's
10 years.
No, the 2025. All the other years.
From 2015 to 2019 to 2018, when he started having all these lawsuits and he was getting all these
blackmail. I think he has something. Blackmail. I think he has something on Charlie.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah,
What
blackmail.
do you think? What do you think he was blackmailing him?
Oh, lots of party activities, lots.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
lots.
here's what I think.
Yeah.
Here's what I think, y'all. I think Tyler Bowyer was the Epstein of Turning Point USA. I think Tyler Bowyer was doing the same thing that Diddy was with everybody around him. Same thing Epstein was doing with everybody around him. I think Tyler Bowyer was like, man, yo, you got to loosen up, man. Come on, let's have some fun. Well, I'm trying to be the next president. I have to make sure I'm spiffy. And man, come on, man. We've been doing this for so long. Come on, man. Let loose, man. Let's get some girls over here. Okay. This was before he got with Erika Kirk. This was probably when Tyler Bowyer was fucking
Because they
Erika.
were going to lots of universities where young girls
Right.
are.
So they was going to these universities, and before, see, the thing about it is, before I became somebody, I had dignity when I was nobody. I don't need to be like, well, I gotta straighten up now that I'm somebody. No, I've been straightened up because I'm a father, because I'm a good person. I don't have no dirt on me, but sometimes you may not think you're going to become this amazing, great person. So you doing all kinds of debauchery. So it's a possibility that Tyler Bowyer was Epsteining Charlie Kirk, introducing him to tadpoles that, unbeknownst to Charlie, he didn't know. And next thing you know,
Right.
sniffing coke. Next thing you know, doing it.
Because
High out their mind because they best friends. You like, yo, bro, last night was crazy. Yeah. And I just want to let you know, Charlie, you know, they were tadpoles, right? Huh? Yeah, they were tadpoles. Wait, what are you talking about? Tadpoles. I mean, 1 + 5. 1 + 5. Yeah, man. I didn't know. They told me later. I didn't know. But yeah, man. And you know that hotel we was at had cameras, right? But don't worry about it. I talked to the owner, and I have the camera footage. Well, where's the camera footage? It's locked up. I got you. Well, I need it. We need to destroy it. No. I got you. I'm your COO. I got you, bro. We bros for life. And next day, you know, he's like, okay. You get what I'm saying? And next thing you know,
blackmail.
he was doing some stuff just like Tyler Bowyer was doing some stuff. And then as Tyler Bowyer grew, I mean, as Charlie Kirk grew, Charlie was like, yo, you can't keep doing this stuff. No, you can't keep doing this stuff. I ain't nobody. I'm in the background. You do your thing, and I'll be in the background doing, but I don't want you to. But you can't stop now, Charlie. You've been doing all this stuff. Now you're going to be a hypocrite just because you're famous? My own best friend going to do me like that? You're going to act Hollywood on me? You know how much debauchery and how much cocaine we was over there snorting? And now you want to be Hollywood? Come on, bro. We bros. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. Yeah.
Because there's no way in this world, Allie, that this man could be doing all these creepazoid things, and Charlie Kirk either didn't know or didn't take part.
Yeah, that's why he's still there. Like we were saying that before. Why is he still there?
Yeah.
Even gets pardoned and stuff, election fraud and whatever. He's still there.
I'm glad you brought that up. Even though he was in politics, he got pardoned, and he was in the middle of some election fraud thing and got pardoned from it. So this man is in everything, and Charlie Kirk couldn't do nothing because he caught Charlie Kirk up. And let me know in the chat, y'all. What do y'all think? Am I wrong? Say right or wrong in the chat. What do y'all think? Because I like to include y'all in the part of this conversation. So say right or wrong. Do you think I'm right in this, or do you think I'm wrong in this? Do you think Tyler Bowyer Epstein Charlie Kirk? Right or wrong in the chat, y'all? Because I don't know. I'm just looking at all the evidence, because it has to be a reason why Charlie Kirk kept this man around for like 10 freaking years. And then you didn't fire him. You just put him over in a corner.
And remember, he said during that time from 2012 until he met Tyler Bowyer in 2015 and to 2019, all those years, he said he sinned, he did alcohol, he watched the P word, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And what else did he do? That's all he's going to say on camera. He's not going to tell you his whole life story, what he did.
Yeah.
But he did sin, he said, and now he's refreshed himself and found Erika, and he said he was a virgin and all this stuff, which I don't know. It's not that's personal, and I don't really know if I believe it so much. But if that's what he said, that's what he said. Yeah. So for me, like, he sinned before. He did a lot of drinking and stuff before. So that's when he was with Tyler Bowyer.
But I sinned before, but I ain't did nothing crazy for somebody to be able to blackmail me though, Allie. We all sinned before. Can't nobody blackmail me on anything I did, and I did a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Cheated, I cheated, I did, just, but it wasn't nothing that I can't say on a live stream. It ain't nothing that somebody can turn around and say, oh, I exposed Mr. Let Go. He did this.
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, yeah, I did it. So, because I ain't did nothing outlandishly crazy. So, yeah. So, shout out to the single boyfriend. I did a video called The Erika Kirk Truman Show. You got that from me, most likely, where I proved she is a scammer and was playing a role with Charlie Kirk the entire time. And she has been reassigned and will be Erika Kirk Vance soon. Yes, 1,000%.
Yeah.
But I did I did that a long time ago. How many videos? That was probably video number 6 or number 5. Yeah,
that was way before the hand one, when the hand in the coffin one.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna play this a little bit.
The description they provide is social, digital media, ad placement. Now, there is also an address for this company. So I thought, let's take a trip and go check this company out. If Turning Point is paying them $1.5 million,
Arizona. And if you don't know, Queen Creek is a suburb of Phoenix. So I'm at the address that was listed on the 990 form, and this is strange. This is a strip mall. So I'm going to get out, I'm going to take a walk around and see if I can find the business 110 LLC. Okay. I've walked past all the suites. I've checked all the doors. The business 110 LLC, as far as I can tell, is not here. What is going on? So Turning Point is putting on their IRS form that they are sending $1.5 million to this parking lot. Well, I'm sitting here in the parking lot. The business is not here, as far as I can tell. What is going on? I mean, maybe they didn't think that anyone was going to actually drive out here and check it out. But as far as I can tell, the business is not here. So my question is, do the Turning Point donors know this is how their money is being spent? $5 million parking lot.
I did some additional checking. Another thing that is strange is that there is no website for 110 LLC. How do you run a business without a website? That's pretty strange. And I thought, maybe they moved. Maybe there's a different location. But if you look it up on Google Maps, there is no location for 110 LLC. So there's no website, there's no location. Does this company actually exist? Well, we do have records that it is owned by someone named Jake Hoffman, who is...
So do you know who Jake Hoffman is? Because that's interesting.
No, I do not.
Okay, I was just wondering.
actually the former communications director for Turning Point USA. He is now a Republican state senator in Arizona. Now, just to give you some context, Jake Hoffman is a really powerful person in Arizona, which may be why no one has talked about this before. In his financial disclosure statement, he lists that he is the owner of 110 LLC at the same address in Queen Creek. What is also curious is that on the financial disclosure form, he lists out 8 different businesses that are all operating out of that same strip mall. But what is even more strange is that on the financial disclosure form, he actually lists out the suite numbers. He claims that he is operating his business out of suites 105 to 503. Excuse me? That is every suite in the strip mall. How does that make sense? Is he operating out of the grocery store? Is he operating out of Panda Express? Is he operating his business out of the pet dental clinic? Now, if you watch my channel, you can tell that I'm a conservative. But I do not have a problem if I see something that looks shady. And this is all allegedly. I don't know if anything illegal is happening for sure. Maybe there is an innocent explanation for all of this. I have never met Jake Hoffman.
All right, so I just want to show y'all something real quick.
He's on Turning Point Action, it says. He's on Turning Point Action. It says.
So what, Jake Hoffman?
Yeah, it says, I just went there now. He's on Turning Point Action team. Jake Hoffman is a dynamic leader, serving the community, advancing conservative principle, born and raised in Arizona. Yeah, he's still on there.
So he's still there.
Yeah. Said former, but he's still there. So I don't know. He's on Turning Point Action.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
Something.
So this is when I did this is the videos I did about the what is it? The Truman Show.
The Truman Show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And what's crazy is all 3 Truman Show videos got demonetized. And I was like, did it have something to do with the Truman Show? I don't know what it was back then, but I was just that's when my videos first started getting demonetized.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yo, what is going on? Because I was just talking about the Truman Show. This wasn't even about the him dying. We was just talking about Erika Kirk. But yeah, I did a bunch of Truman Show videos. I might do another one. That because that was fun to talk about. But yeah. He's still Turning Point. That's interesting.
Turning Point Action, yeah.
Because the reason why that's important for us to know is because he's some type of congressperson now. So why in the world would he still be with Turning Point if you're now a politician? Wouldn't that somewhat be some type of conflict of interest? I don't know. I might be wrong.
Was telling me the story about Tyler Bowyer's. And
does this company actually exist? Well, we do have records.
Where you go? Oh, there you go.
Sorry.
There you go. Oh,
sorry
okay.
about that. I went to send you a link and then it logged me out.
Oh, okay. It's okay. I was like, where'd you go? Okay.
That it is owned by someone named Jake Hoffman, who is actually the former communications director for Turning Point USA.
See, it says former communications director. So I don't know.
He is now a Republican state senator in Arizona.
That's what I'm saying right there. How isn't that a conflict of interest? Can you be a state senator and still be on Turning Point USA that is somebody else's nonprofit and part of it is for profit?
Yeah, like maybe he's not on there anymore, but it shows him on the website. So I don't know.
That's a conflict of interest. Now you got a senator on payroll.
Yeah. Like Mikey and Rob is a conflict of interest, you know? There's
Mike and Rob, because they're father and son.
Yes.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. This whole Turning Point USA thing is absolutely disgusting. And I totally understand. I'm not in agreement with, but I totally understand that they had to get rid of Charlie Kirk because this thing stinks like a skunk. Turning Point is a dumpster fire.
Now, just to give you some context, Jake Hoffman is a really powerful person in Arizona, which may be why no one has talked about this before. In his financial disclosure statement, he lists that he is the owner of 110 LLC at the same address in Queen Creek. What is also curious is that on the financial disclosure form, he lists out 8 different businesses that are all operating out of that same strip mall.
What do you think about that?
That's crazy. Like, also,
this is 2025.
The life insurance too, the policy, the lawyer, and they are non-existent anymore as well. Okay, there's lots of things that don't exist anymore that are ghosts. John McGovern, the one that makes the most money, he's a non-existent, a ghost.
He don't exist.
But I just looked up Hoffman as we're on that subject, and it does still say here Hoffman is a former spokesperson for Turning Point USA, but it does still say he's Turning Point Action. So I don't know if they rehired him. Something to look into. It said in 2016, he was criticized for hiring teenagers to post misinformation on social media websites. He was banned. He was banned from website known as Twitter, now known as X, after its purchase by Elon Musk. He was banned from X. Hoffman runs a digital marketing company, Rally Forge. That's what it says.
Interesting. And let me play this real quick. This is just a tidbit of information right here.
Brian Ferentz went through all of TPUSA's tax documents.
So this is the same guy.
A large life insurance policy.
So this was part 1 from this Brian Ferentz guy.
An auditor named Brian Ferentz went through all of TPUSA's tax documents and found that in just 2023, a large life insurance policy was taken out on Charlie Kirk. As you can see here, GGLF LLC paid for a split dollar life insurance policy for the president/CEO of Turning Point USA, aka Charlie Kirk. Annual premiums for this policy are massive, $350,000 per year, meaning that the death benefit for someone who is 31 years old and a non-smoker would be between $20 and $50 million. All of this information is public because TPUSA is a registered 501c3 nonprofit. So you can go ahead and look up this information for yourself. GGLF 2023 LLC is also owned by Charlie Kirk. So why would he have one business paying one of his other businesses for his own life insurance policy? Because it's a common tax strategy for high net worth individuals that comes with massive write-offs and deductions, making sure that the beneficiary would not have to pay a massive estate tax of up to 40%, meaning on a $10 million death benefit policy, that could trigger a $4 million tax bill. Remember, in this case, the payout is supposed to be a lot bigger than that. The timing of taking out such a large policy so close to the date he was executed is interesting, considering this was far past the time that he had nationally broken out and become a huge public figure with TPUSA. It could, of course, be because he got married and had 2 children and wanted to make sure that they were protected in case anything happened. But that's making an assumption that we know who received this money. Even though this tax information is public, how much the policy paid out and who the beneficiary is private. Now, one would assume it's Erika Kirk, but if it was somebody else, that would be quite interesting. As always, I want to hear what you think about all of this down below.
Crazy.
Exactly. And real quick, y'all, I got 2 new hit the like button songs, but I'll play them if y'all hit the like button. So right now we got 1500 people watching, and we don't even have 500 likes. So if y'all want to hear a third like button song, I'm not saying it's better than the first one, but I think it's good. It's a little bit different. If y'all want to hear another hit the like button song that I just made, I'm not done with it. I need y'all to hit the like button and I'll play it. So I need y'all to put a 1 in the chat if y'all would like to hear the new like button song. And I need y'all to hit the like button. So we got to get the likes up and y'all got to put a 1 in the chat because these likes are absolutely terrible. And instead of me yelling at y'all to get y'all to hit the like button, I just decided to make music to get y'all to hit the like button. So if y'all want to hear the new like button song, put a 1 in the chat and hit the like button because these likes are atrocious. But
I don't understand it. It's like everybody's watching, but they're not. It just takes one finger to press, like
yeah, people just get into the content and they just forget. I don't get mad at people for doing that, you know what I'm saying? But I just have to have an interesting way of reminding them. Cause I used to be like, yo, hit the like button. Yo, hit the like button. Just saying stuff. People like, stop making people hit the like button. If they hit, So I was like, okay, you know what? Okay. I'll just make a song. So put a 1 in the chat.
If
y'all want to hear a new like button song that I made, and y'all let me know if it's better than the last one. I don't think no song is better than the last one. Y'all love that last song, but I think y'all really gonna like this one. But everybody, y'all hit the like button and give me a second, and let's see how fast it uploads. It's uploading pretty fast. All right, so give me a second. But as we're waiting, please get the likes up. Please get the likes up. And I'm going to play the hit the like button song. But you got to do what the video is telling you to do.
Yeah. And I sent you something in WhatsApp. It's the life insurance thing. They cut off the top. I have the bottom part, right? And when it was taken out, like when they actually, nobody knows the date, and it was May. I think it says there in the bottom. And the lawyer that's on it. Yeah. So we can discuss that after.
Okay. All right. So here's a song. I haven't put the visuals in it, so the visuals look like crap. But let me know what y'all think about this song.
Put your finger in the air. Hit a like button. Hit a like button. Everybody, every hit a like button. Hit a like button. Everybody hit a like button. Hit a like button.
I need thumbs up or thumbs down. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Thumbs up or thumbs down on this song. Let's
Hit
go.
a like button. Put your finger in the air. Hit a like button. Hit a like button. Everybody, every hit a like button. Hit a like button. Everybody hit a like button. Hit a like button. Everybody hit a like button. Hit a like button. If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Hit a like button. Put your finger in the air. Then hit a like button. Hit a like button. Put your finger in the air. And hit a like button. Hit a like. Everybody hit a like button. Hit a like. Hit a like button. Hit a like button. Everybody hit a like button. Hit a like button. Everybody hit a like button. Hit a like button. Everybody.
All right. Let me know what y'all think. What you
That's gonna be
think?
in my head now. Everybody. That's not the second one. The second one was in my head, and the first one's funny because I love it, and it's just like. Then the second one, the audio for this one is like going to be in my head. You should do music. Are you doing music?
No, not yet. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do. I got 4 of them. Y'all heard? Well, that's the third one. I'm gonna put. I got a 4th one also. I'm not gonna play the 4th one. I'm gonna put all 4 of them in a song in a YouTube video, and I'm gonna make it like a versus battle. And I'm just gonna be like, y'all let me know which one y'all like, which one y'all don't like, and we'll just do that. So yeah. And
that's cool.
the visual, I got to put the visuals together. Nobody cares about little Yachty jumping around. But yeah, I got to
That's
put
the audio. Yeah, that's the audio. Yeah.
Yeah, that was just the audio. Yeah, I'm not done with it. But did y'all hit the like button? I just want to say, did y'all hit the like button or what? So that's the reason why I hit it, because so y'all can hit the like button. All right. So let's get back to it. Hold on. I want to play this because it's funny. Hold on a second.
She won the first time. She was a beauty queen. No one thought that it was weird. She ran.
All right, shout out to this guy. This guy's hilarious.
So no one thought that it was weird. She won the first time. She was a beauty queen. No one thought that it was weird. She ran an orphanage when she was 17. Oh God, that's not weird. Is that why I was in Romania? Is that why his funeral looked like WrestleMania? Isn't it weird? I guess that hug looks sexual. Oh God, that pat on the back, the kiss is consensual. Oh, isn't it a little weird that both of them don't look sad at all? And is that why the funeral looked more like a ritual? Isn't it weird that she worships like a demon? I think it's weird. That's the same stance a vampire.
He said she worships like a demon. This part right there took me out.
I've seen this guy.
Because she looks like she's worshiping like a vampire or some shit.
Appears and it causes fear in me. It was like the exorcism's B-roll. Was Charlie Kirk buried in a stadium? Because they burn under a steeple. Isn't it weird that Christianity now feels demonic? I think it's weird that they won't let any of us be honest. I think it's weird that this is exactly what Charlie wanted a wife to perform at his funeral in front of a crowd of warmongers. White warmongers. I think it's weird. This is the only time we've seen her crying. Isn't it weird that we all know she's lying? Isn't it weird? Because that's when normal people would hide it. And I think it's weird that all my videos on the crime scene disappeared. I think
he said all the videos of the crime scenes disappeared. You and I both, buddy. You and I both. All right, let's get. All right, where's the video? What's the goddamn video?
You got to make a song out of it. It's freaking funny.
I know you got to. Oh, hold on. Let me play this real quick too, because this is what Ian said.
Yeah, something like that. More like the people's world takeover. I'm just here to learn about it. I'm just here to do the research and hopefully help all of you do the research and hopefully inspire you guys to do the research for yourselves. So let's get into it with some truly godly words from the one and only Pastor Rob McCoy, America's pastor, Charlie's pastor, in case you forget it. Don't you dare forget it. Real quickly, I want to give a huge shout out to Alley Files at Alley Top Files on X.
Shout out to Allie.
Oh my God.
Allie's been archiving all of Pastor Rob McCoy's deleted sermons that have been mysteriously disappearing while people like Baron Coleman have been trying to live stream and expose this man, this fucking plant. And Alley Files has been doing an awesome job of archiving them, clipping them, and putting out some pretty suspicious pieces, some pieces that kind of expose the game a little bit. So we're just going to roll through some quick clips. We're not going to watch any long-ass sermons today. But chat, keep your eyes out for bot swarms and shills. There's some serious shill activity in the chat sometimes, so keep your eyes peeled. And here we go. Steel yourselves. Guard your hearts.
Wrote us was telling me the story about Tyler Bowyer's involvement in like Maricopa County politics in general. Like, what did he do before in Arizona? And yeah, it's just the kind of stories that he said he approached him several times about embezzlement. You know, Tyler was hooking up with young male interns, or young male workers. And he didn't even care. He's like, I would go on record because all of this happened. And I had the proof that all of this happened. And everybody knows about Tyler Bowyer at Turning Point USA. It's like an absurdity. But this is the person that is putting people into places of power at Turning Point USA. Like, he's he's just involved. And something that was interesting is also how many Russian speakers there are. I was telling you, like UVU, there's just a lot of Russians and people who study Soviet studies. Even the president of UVU majored in Soviet studies. Tyler Bowyer majored in Soviet studies. He's a fluent Russian speaker. He spent years. And I'm going to assume when I say they speak Russian, that they're probably more tied to Ukraine. Like, kind
of. All right, so let me fast forward to what we were talking about earlier.
Well,
Actually lists out.
Hold on. There's also, if you go to the, everybody should go do this. If you go to the UVU University website, there's a global spotlight on IHOP. There's also events that the students can get into. The future of IHOP. There's a lot that I looked on there. Yes, about the teachers there, the seminars they have, the classes they can take. Yes, it is there, and it's really interesting.
Oh my God!
Just wanted to highlight that out because I researched the website and I really went into it to deep dive into the website. She's talking about Russians. She forgot to talk about what else is in that school.
More indoctrination. The CIA. The CIA. So let me read these super chats real quick. Christopher Worthington, 7,000. Wait till you got those robots and we'll have plenty of dirt on you. Oh, yeah. The robot came. Whoa, yeah. You remember what they talk about?
Yeah, you made a robot video. Oh my God.
I said I was gonna buy a robot and I was gonna fuck it.
You're gonna have a ring of it. You were gonna send them out. Oh my God.
I was gonna have a threesome with robot. and they like, then they're gonna get have dirt on me. The eyes is gonna be cameras and they gonna be seeing all of me kissing a robot.
Oh my God.
But
that was actually a funny video. I laughed so hard because I know you were joking about the whole thing, but some people were thinking it was serious. I'm like, he's just joking.
No,
but really, you're gonna get one, right?
I'm half joking, like. You know, I'm an investor, you know what I'm saying? So I'm an investor in new technology. So hell yeah, I'll buy 3 robots and put them out on the track and see how much money they can get me back. What? Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, God.
There's no robot prostitution law, so shit, I'm going crazy. Shout out to proud liberal to you. Jack Posobiec, his life, Tanya is even from USSR. You know who Jack
Posobiec's wife, Tanya. No, who is that?
Posobiec? I don't know. I don't know who that is, but that's something to think about.
Now, just to give you some context, Jake Hoffman is a really powerful person in Arizona, which may be why no one has talked about this before. In his financial disclosure statement, he lists that he is the owner of 110 LLC at the same address in Queen Creek. What is also curious is that on the financial disclosure form, he lists out 8 different businesses that are all operating out of that same strip mall. But what is even more strange is that on the financial disclosure form, he actually lists out the suite numbers. He claims that he is operating his business out of suites 105 to 503. Excuse me?
That was a pet store and CVS or a grocery store or something.
That is every suite in the strip mall. How does that make sense? Is he operating out of the grocery store? Is he operating out of Panda Express? Is he operating his business out of the pet dental clinic? Now, if you watch my channel, you can tell that I'm a conservative. But I do not have a problem calling out a Republican if I see something that looks shady. And this is all allegedly. I don't know if anything illegal is happening for sure. Maybe there is an innocent explanation for all of this. I have never met Jake Hoffman, so I cannot speak to whether he's an ethical person or not. All I can speak to is what these people are writing in their financial forms. You have to admit that it looks pretty strange. It looks like Turning Point is sending $1.5 million to a parking lot to get picked up by a politician.
If you remember, Baker Tilly is the accounting firm that did the annual financial audit. So they're the ones that signed off on Turning Point. They gave it a clean audit. They said there's no problems at Turning Point. Well, Baker Tilly, did you look at the largest contract? They're supposed to do an audit procedure to make sure that it's an actual company.
And for anybody who just coming in, the largest contract is to a contractor, and the contractor is Tyler Bowyer, which is absolutely crazy because he was just COO of Turning Point USA 2 weeks ago. Now he's an independent contractor getting paid, what, $1.4 million to do who knows what.
Well, I'm sitting here in the parking lot. I'm looking around and I don't see a company called 110 LLC. So Baker Tilly, I want to know the specific audit procedure that you did to ensure that this was a legitimate company and not an illegal payment to a politician.
In a few weeks, Turning Point is hosting their biggest event of the year, America Fest. All of your favorite content creators will be showing up in Phoenix, Arizona to give.
Whoa. Why are they coming?
I wouldn't go.
Why would
content creators will be showing?
Why is this dude going? What?
Well, you know why. You know why.
I guess Turning Point USA. Yeah, Turning Point USA is the ops. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's crazy.
Phoenix, Arizona to give speeches. I wonder if any of these people have a problem with Turning Point sending $1.5 million to a parking lot.
There he is. Pause. That guy there. That's what the girl was saying. His name was
any of these people have a problem.
Pause.
Oh.
There. I just sent it to you in WhatsApp. Your super chat. She said,
yeah,
or he, whoever that was, said his wife is Russian. So I sent you a picture of him and his wife. Yeah, she is correct about that. So he is a former Navy officer, and he's a political activist, television correspondent, conspiracy theorist, and he's a U.S. Navy officer, former.
Interesting.
So he's going to be there.
Yeah.
With Turning Point sending $1.5 million to a parking lot. Are any of them going to address in their speech any of the financial concerns at Turning Point? Patrick Bet-David has one of the largest business podcasts in the world, and he has been a major contributor to America Fest. He is the business guy. Can he explain this to us? I would like to hear Patrick Bet-David give us some kind of business scenario which explains why Turning Point would send $1.5 million to a parking lot. Now, I've noticed a lot of comments suggesting.
You got something?
No, I'm so confused. Why? When did the parking lot become empty? I need to go research this.
Well, no, the parking lot isn't empty. There's no address.
I'm being sarcastic. I understand. Okay. Yeah, I understand. I'm just wondering what their answer to all this is going to be.
Yeah, so one of the answers they may have is there may be a mailbox in one of those stores. Like you can get a virtual office, and then it might be one of those little stores and that he may have looked over, and it may just say virtual office. And you go in there and get a virtual office, and you can get business mail sent there. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, like a UPS thing where they can just have your own little place there to put your stuff. Yeah, I get it.
So it could be that. So that might be the answer. And
well,
I think
give him the answer.
I'm just saying. I don't know. Well, it would have to be there for it to be there. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, according to what this guy is saying, the guy said multiple of those suites, and the suite so-and-so, it's a pet dentist place, and suite so-and-so is a grocery store. So that right there is fraudulent because that's the wrong suite number, you know?
Yeah. That it is inappropriate for me to criticize the finances of Turning Point USA. Let me explain this for people who may not understand. Turning Point receives a tax subsidy. That is what a 501c3 is. You are paying more in taxes so that Turning Point is tax exempt. And in general, this is a good thing because we want nonprofits out in the world doing good things. So we give them this tax benefit. But if Turning Point is not doing good in the world, if they have problems in their financials, if their tax forms are missing, maybe they should not get tax exempt status. The rich and powerful people who run Turning Point are raising hundreds of millions of dollars and they don't have to pay tax on any of it because you watching this video are footing the bill. So every American has the right to ask questions about Turning Point's financials. If you think they look shady, you are absolutely justified in demanding answers. The other thing I mentioned in my last video was the missing $8.6 million that was transferred from Turning Point USA to America's Turning Point. Now we have the finances so we can see how that money was spent. Just to recap, there are 4 shell companies. Turning Point USA is the main one. Then we have Turning Point Action, America's Turning Point, and Turning Point Endowment. Just as a reminder, Tyler Bowyer is the only paid executive listed for America's Turning Point. Charlie Kirk is not even listed.
Y'all hear that, right? See, sometimes when we talk about money or whatever, I don't want people to get stuck in the weeds. So let me back up. I like to make sure everybody is on the same page. Did y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all are caught up on what was just said? Because this is very important.
Points financials.
Listen
if you think they look shady, you are absolutely justified in demanding answers. The other thing I mentioned in my last video was the missing $8.6 million that was transferred.
$8.6 million, y'all. This is what I'm saying about Tyler Bowyer.
From Turning Point USA to America's Turning Point. Now we have the finances so we can see how that money was spent. Just to recap, there are 4 shell companies. Turning Point USA is the main one. Then we have Turning Point Action, America's Turning Point, and Turning Point Endowment. Just as a reminder, Tyler Bowyer is the only paid executive listed for America's Turning Point. Charlie Kirk.
He's the only exec listed. Watch this.
Is not even listed. So it seems strange to me.
Charlie Kirk is not even listed. And look what happens. Tyler Bowyer himself transfers or pays himself $8.6 million.
That in FY24, $8.6 million mysteriously got transferred out of the main company into the shell company managed by Tyler Bowyer.
Allie, what do you think?
It's crazy. I mean, when I looked up the 501 in the documents, I didn't even see Tyler Bowyer there. So I'm pretty impressed that they've now found more information because I've been going down the other hole, the Jack Hibbs and Rob, and then I already did the life insurance thing, and it's a lot, guys. This is a lot of info.
Yeah,
and to go down it, you can't do it by yourself. You need a team, and that's why we have the Scooby team because we all can't do it. One person can't do it, right? So it's sketchy. Is that why Charlie was moving people around September 2nd or even before? Doing the Doge memo, he sent that out September 2nd. All these timelines matter, right? So what was happening?
Well, your question is, isn't it sketchy? I think he's been known it was sketchy for years, but I don't think he knew it was sketchy where they're stealing money.
Yeah. Well, I think I don't know. I think he had a feeling, but he had to be for sure.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like if he's just going to accuse somebody, things might not go so well.
Yeah.
He has to be sure.
Yeah.
And sometimes you do that to somebody, you demote them, and then you put somebody else in that position to make them sweat. And you want to see how their reactions. There's a quote that Charlie said. You can tell somebody's reaction when someone dies, when someone passes away. That's one of his famous quotes, okay?
Yeah.
I used to watch him all the time. I loved his words of wisdom, and I loved his on the spot memory. I have that a little bit. I'm not like him, but I do remember dates and times and things in my brain. But I just I thought he was just one in a million. There's nobody that can do that.
Yeah.
So you got to watch how people act when something happens.
Yeah.
And that's what I think he was doing to him.
I just feel so sorry. Y'all make sure to hit the like button. We still got to get about 700 likes up, y'all. Still got 700 got to get 700 likes up. So make sure to hit the like button. But I blame Charlie Kirk for all of this. Are you mad at me for saying that?
I'm not mad at you for saying that. No, I
blame Charlie. This is all Charlie Kirk's
I wish
fault.
he would have said something.
Yeah, one, he didn't say anything. Just like Candace is telling everybody, right? Hey, they trying to unalive me. So now the United States, it's the United States' fault if they actually do something like this, because as we all know, Charlie Kirk was unalived in front of all of us, and we didn't know what was going on. So
but you got to understand, you don't know if his kids were threatened. Like we don't know. And
I get it, but at the end of the day, the key to keeping yourself alive is by telling everybody. If somebody threatens you, ain't you gonna call the police? Ain't you gonna tell somebody?
I don't know if I could trust. I don't know. I wouldn't know if I could trust the police, really.
Well,
I don't know. I don't know what I would do.
If you don't trust the police, you put it out on Twitter.
Yeah, I would. Do
a video and say, "Hey, I just want you to know, so and so is trying to unalive me."
Yeah, and we don't know. But we don't know what else he told Candace, because he probably told her more, and she's not saying.
It don't matter. He didn't put it on Twitter.
He didn't.
It don't matter. So this is his fault. And then another thing, he's the one who made these idiots the leaders of his company.
Yeah.
Look at Mikey McCoy. Look at Mikey McCoy as an example.
Yeah.
It is like documented that Mikey McCoy is just somebody's child that was hanging around everybody, and somebody gave him a camera and said, start filming Charlie Kirk everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
How the hell is he chief of staff if he don't know what the hell he's doing?
Exactly.
He did
2024, he became chief of staff. June 2024.
But who allowed that? Charlie Kirk.
Yes, he had
Tyler Bowyer hired him, but because he was COO, chief operations, and operations is the person that hires everybody. But who hired Tyler Bowyer? Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
See, the same thing in a relationship space. If a woman has 3 kids and 5 baby daddies, I'm not going to look at the baby daddies. I'm going to look at a woman. Why the hell did you get pregnant by all these dudes? Right?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? So Charlie Kirk is the woman with the 5 baby daddies. Everybody around him is an idiot. His wife is an idiot or a scammer. His chief of staff is a scammer. His pastor is a scammer. His pastor's son is a scammer, just an adjacent scammer. And Bill Harpool is a scammer.
Brian, yeah.
He scammed the Schaefer Group.
And
so
Dan.
Everybody here is a scammer. But who hired all these scammers? So I got to blame.
Yeah. To an extent, I guess he was pressured into other things. He's had a lot of pressure problems.
No, he wasn't pressured into nothing. He wasn't pressured into nothing.
What was his last post? Remember we talked about this privately? What was Charlie Kirk's last post?
He hired Tyler Bowyer in 2015. Stop.
I know.
What are you talking about? 2015? This has been going on for 10 years, Allie.
So, that's what we're talking about. Blackmail. Why can't you get rid of him? I said that a long time ago. Get rid of him.
Which again is whose fault?
Or maybe he doesn't want his dirty laundry. He doesn't want his Charlie Kirk doesn't want his dirty laundry.
Whose fault is that for having dirty laundry?
It would be his, but he doesn't want his Charlie. He doesn't.
I don't have no dirty laundry.
He doesn't want it aired. Probably.
I don't have dirty laundry. You got to have dirty laundry to have dirty laundry, Allie.
Yeah. I just think like also people go look at his last post. It was about the girl that was in the subway. She was Ukrainian and she passed away. Somebody hurt her on the bus or subway.
That's different.
Yeah.
Understood, but that was
that was his last post.
I get it, but
Yeah.
she wasn't hanging around no goofball for 10 years, and she wasn't running around snorting coke and doing all this crazy shit for 10 years.
No. I'm just saying, like, as he's driving to UVU, that was his last post. I thought it was very, very weird and odd.
Yeah.
She got hurt in the neck, and so did he. It's just two odd things, and it was his last post. It's very, very odd that that's his last thing that he posted.
I get it, but all of this is Charlie Kirk's fault. He knew all of this shit from day one. And you can turn around and say, but they were trying to blackmail him. Well, why did you do the dumb shit that they had on you? Can't nobody blackmail me because I ain't did nothing. If you don't do nothing, they can't blackmail you.
Exactly.
He was out there fucking them damn girls.
But he also was going to leave the pro IHOP movement altogether. At the end of the
day, you can't be doing bullshit and then turn around and become righteous because they got you already. You know, that's not how it works.
I agree. It's too late at that point. It's too late.
Yeah.
So he made a lot of mistakes, but I don't know. In the end, he was just grabbing straws, I guess. I don't know how to put it.
No.
Yeah. I don't know what
he wasn't.
Well, what do you want him to do? What did you want him to do?
Listen. Let me tell you something. What you do is you run the whole company into the ground and then you just let it all blow up by doing what? By coming out and saying, hey, this whole thing is a dumpster fire and don't fuck with us because all of us are nasty. All of us are dirty. All of us have dirt on us and all of us are trash. That's what you do. You don't make a deal with the devil because back when he was 19 years old, and I don't blame a 19-year-old, but some old ass 75-year-old fat man comes up to you while you're at college debating other kids, giving you $4.7 million.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you admittedly start data farming all of these students into your database and giving it to this old fat guy. And all of a sudden, IHOP starts getting connected to you and you don't say nothing in 2012. You don't say nothing in 2013. You don't say nothing in 2014. And then 2015, you add Tyler Bowyer. And then you don't say nothing what Tyler Bowyer was doing. So you was doing bullshit because I got it all.
From the beginning, most definitely from the beginning.
He was doing bullshit before Tyler Bowyer.
We don't even know what happened with the Montgomery and him. We don't know. that could be blackmail.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm talking about other things that I can't say.
What exactly? Like cold worded. What you mean?
What 75-year-old man gives? How much did you say? 4 point what?
For million? No reason.
Yeah. So for me, it has to be something. And anybody that thinks otherwise is crazy. Yes. Like why?
And the same thing happened with Diddy with Clive Davis.
He's just a 17-year-old kid. What would he know from a hole in the ground?
Diddy was a 17-year-old kid with Clive Davis, and Clive Davis started fucking him. And
right. So I compare this the same thing, kind of, to the music.
It's the exact same thing.
Yes.
Exact same thing. Let me play this real quick.
What? Ain't your man no more? Because the nigga don't need the hand no more? It's like now, where you going? I ain't trying to take it.
So as y'all already know, this is DMX, and DMX literally, this is the conversation that the devil was having with Charlie Kirk. This is Damien from DMX. Some of y'all are DMX fans. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all are DMX fans. Put a 1 in the chat if you are a DMX fan. Put a 1 in the chat if you are a DMX fan. Watch this. This is the conversation that Charlie Kirk had with Will Montgomery.
Not really. What? Ain't your man no more? Because the nigga don't need the hand no more? It's like now, where you going? I ain't trying to take it. Fucking with a nigga like you, I won't make it. I ain't fucking with this nigga no more. Word to my mother. Fuck it, so you know I'm for sure. Word to my brother.
Word
like
to my
you gotten
brother.
worse than before. So now I wonder what type of dirt this nigga got in store for me to get under. Then I get called. Yo,
X,
Yo,
police
X.
just killed your cousin. I live the projects. Don't get back, niggas to pay. Him, I got you. Told you I got you. Yo,
I got you. I'm in the catch-22.
got you.
The niggas got to pay. But I know he gonna be asking for a favor one day. But fuck it. I ain't got no choice. It's in the matter. I gotta kill my people, and I wanna see him splattered.
that's what I'm talking about. We ain't on no kid shit. Now I'm gonna use the same gun that you killed them 2 kids with. Is that hard to live with?
Nah.
So you feel a player?
But what you want from me?
I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later.
I'll tell you
Mitchell,
later.
it's like, get the fuck out of there. I'm out.
Hey, going somewhere?
Nah.
What's your bag for?
Going
Fuck it, what you want?
somewhere?
And your nigga come inside for a minute and puff blood?
See right there. That's what happened with Charlie Kirk,
Yeah.
Allie.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't want to do this no more. I'm out of here. Hey, going somewhere? What do you want? What's the problem? I don't want to do this. And I didn't agree to all this. Oh, but when you was doing this and you was doing that, you think I'm gonna ignore all that? I gave all this shit to you. I made you. And you think you just gonna walk away from me? Are you crazy?
It's weird.
Let's keep going.
Even like even in like movies, they relate this even to children's Disney movies. Princess and the
Disney
Frog.
movies. It's all the same shit. Here, let's keep going.
Here we go again.
After what I just gave you, was you acting like that? When you asked for that favor?
Yo, I ain't asked you for shit.
Oh, yes, you did.
Oh, yes, you did.
And you allowed me to give.
You allowed me to
Showed
give.
your soul when you didn't say no. Just let a nigga go. Give me what
No, give me what you owe.
you owe. Give me what you owe. Fuck what you think. Ain't shit for free. And the motherfucker you know can defeat me.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. And with your help, I know the devil won't win.
But it makes no sense to say the devil won't win when every single day you keep letting the devil in.
Real shit.
Yeah.
So I don't let people off the hook. We can sit here and Charlie Kirk. No. He was on the same bullshit as everybody else was. Now, I do give him grace because, Allie, like you said, at some point, he grew a conscience and said, hey, this is going too far. We got to stop.
Yes.
You feel me? So I do
And
give
that's
him
where
credit.
that's where I'm at. I feel like he had some kind of, you don't want to say, like, is it empathy or sympathy? I know he hates one of those words, but sympathy. Like, I don't know. He didn't. He felt the stuff that was going on in bloop 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 wasn't okay, and he changed his mind altogether.
Yeah.
Even his faith. So that's why I'm against this book completely.
Yeah.
What's this book about? But anyways.
But this is what I'm saying. So the thing about it is, when you sleep with bugs, you wake. When you sleep with dogs, you wake up with fleas.
Yes.
Or in Charlie Kirk's case, when you sleep with dogs, you end up with. Well, I don't want to say nothing. I don't want to be disrespectful.
You rise with fleas. I don't know. That's what
you
he
end
said.
up in a ground. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like this. There was a story of a woman with a pet snake. You know how people be having pet snakes, right? And she was so familiar with this pet snake where she would allow the pet snake to just slither around the house instead of being in a snake pit, right? Because the snake got so big where she just let the snake just slither around the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the snake got to the point, and this is the true story. Well, I don't know if it's a true story. Sound like a true story. But the snake got to the point where it got sick, and she would bring the snake to the vet, and the lady would say, "It's nothing wrong with the snake." And she was like, "Why you think was something wrong?" She said, "I don't know. He just stopped eating." And he was like, "How long do you think it's been since he was eating? It's been eating." She said, "Probably about 7 days now." And she was like, "Wow, that's interesting." So what has the snake been doing that has been like out of the normal? She said, well, lately the snake actually like sleeps with me in my bed. It will like sleep next to me in my bed. And she said, that's not normal. She said, no, usually the snake would just be sleeping on the floor or whatever. But now it's kind of like just sleeping with me in my bed.
Oh God, I
right?
don't want to know what's gonna happen next.
And the lady said, well, she said, well, I don't know, because she's just a doctor. She doesn't know snake minds. She's not a, she just was like, whatever. Next thing you know, the snake ate her because the snake was dieting and the snake was laying next to her in order to be able to be like, okay, can I eat this bitch? How am I going to do this?
I'm just going to wait here.
Right. So he's like, okay, so let me see. I'm going to start at her feet. No, I'm going to start at her head. Her head is too big. Can my mouth get that big? Nah, I'm going to start with her feet. And next thing you know, he was sizing the woman up. And next thing you know, the snake literally ate her. And the lady, the vet came out and was like, she was sad because she could have saved the woman's life if she really understood what the snake was doing.
True.
And the point I'm making in that is that Charlie Kirk was hanging out with snakes for 10 freaking years. And at some point, the snakes started laying in a bed with him. What was the snake that laid in the bed with him?
A Tyler.
No.
Oh, Erika?
Erika.
Well, I thought you were talking about before.
No. He died. No. Remember, he sent her to him to lay in the bed with him.
Yeah.
So the snake is now, one of the snakes is now laying in the bed with him, sizing him up. Listening to his thoughts, listening to his conversations that he's having, watching his emails, watching how he feels, pillow talking, and then boom, they ate him.
Yeah. Agreeing with whatever he was saying. She agreed to everything he said.
Yep. And they ate, and they literally ate Charlie Kirk, and now they are Charlie Kirk.
The one who has dipped his hand into the bowl will betray me.
Yeah, you ever seen a snake and it looks like what it ate?
Yeah.
But, like it eats a goat. Now the snake is shaped like a goat for like a certain amount of hours until it digests the goat. You feel me?
Yeah.
The snake looks like a goat when it eats the goat. It's a real thing. So yeah, they now are Charlie Kirk because they ate Charlie Kirk. But guess what? We got more.
It was actually spent. It went mainly to salaries. And in the last video, I mentioned the possibility of ghost employees. This is when an organization pays people, records it as salary expense, when those people do not actually work for the business. So I want to drill down into this idea further. Now, I have to admit that salary information can be notoriously hard to analyze because people are constantly coming and going from an organization. For instance, you could get a bunch of people hired in the last month of the year. Those kind of timing issues can cause strange fluctuations in your expenses, but you would expect the overall trends to make sense. You would expect the numbers to be within a certain range that is realistic. For America's Turning Point in FY24, we see that for the first time, they report 24 employees. This number is reported on a calendar year, and the expenses are reported on a fiscal year ending on 6/30. So let's stagger these out. If their 990 forms are correct, and they had 0 employees in calendar year 2022, that means that the entire salary expense for FY23 was related to the first 6 months of calendar year 2023. They spent $3.7 million in 6 months on salaries. In my opinion, these numbers are a bunch of baloney. The math does not work. Let's use the most favorable assumptions for America's Turning Point and assume that this expense was spread out across the largest number of employees. If we assume that 24 employees were hired on January 1st and worked for 6 months, that means that the average annual salary of those 24 employees was around $300,000. That's a lot of money. That is every...
Can you imagine, like, how dumb can you be to pay 24 employees $300,000 a piece? And it's not even a year. It's for like 3 months.
Well, I guess that's why he sits on top of an equipment case. Oh, man.
Like,
come on. You are running a $1 million company now that we see all the financials, and you put Charlie on top of a plastic equipment case to sit on?
Well, you got to remember, Charlie Kirk wasn't paying these people. Tyler Bowyer was. So the real boss that you got to look out for is Tyler Bowyer, because he's the one who one hired everybody. So he gave the security team the opportunity. He gave Mikey McCoy the opportunity. They don't owe Charlie Kirk nothing. Tyler Bowyer is the one that was paying everybody. Y'all got to think about that. Charlie Kirk wasn't doing shit. Your allegiance is with Tyler Bowyer. You think Charlie Kirk would have gave them people all this goddamn money? No.
I don't think he was, or like he must have seen the money coming in, going out, or who was going. Like I don't know.
No, that other guy that you said is a ghost.
Yeah.
No, the other guy who's a McCollum, something like that. He's in charge of going to get the donations. So what, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, John McGovern? Which one?
John McGovern.
Yeah.
His job was to go get the donations. And next thing you know, Tyler Bowyer, his job was to disperse the money.
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk was out there arguing with children.
Yeah. And, putting his trust in these people, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't owe Charlie Kirk nothing. Get rid of this dork. Get him out of here so we can party. Snort some more coke. No, they don't owe him nothing.
Employee at America's Turning Point. But I am telling you that this is catching my eye as a red flag because these are astounding numbers for a nonprofit. $8.6 million mysteriously gets transferred into the shell company managed by Tyler Bowyer, and it is spent on this massively inflated salary expense. One of the board members for Turning Point is a guy named Tom Sedeka. Ironically, Tom Sedeka was the president and CEO of a payroll company. This is from a press release on the NASDAQ website from 2003 to 2020.
A payroll company. Like, this is crazy. You see how they just setting everything up? This Tom
Turning Point is a guy named Tom Sedeka. Ironically, Tom Sedeka was the president and CEO of a payroll company. This is from a press release on the NASDAQ website. From 2003 to 2020, he ran Precision Payroll of America, where he turned that company into a leader in the complex, highly regulated world of human resources and payroll processing. So let's ask the payroll guy. It's not just about where the money was going to, it's also where the money was coming from. When I was going through all the new financial information, I saw this chart, and immediately, I had a good idea of what was going on. This shows revenue going into Turning Point Action. And you can see a gigantic leap in revenues for FY24.
Whoa.
There
you go. You got him right there.
What? We got him.
You got him right there. Going into what? Turning Point Action?
Turning Point Action. Remember, that's where he went to. He sent him to Turning Point Action. Next thing you know, he was like, okay, I got the key card. I got the passwords. Okay, I'll just have the party over here then. I'll just take all the money from Turning Point USA and transfer it over to Turning Point Action. This guy is crazy.
This is wild.
Went from 10.7 million to 27.2 million. That is over 150% increase in 1 year.
He still got all the passwords.
An extraordinary achievement for a nonprofit. What is even more curious is when you put this chart side by side with.
Remember the last video we did, and we said this company made $85 million, but they spent $80 million. Remember?
Yes.
And we was like, what in the hell?
How can you? And then there was one part that said 8 million on videographer. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Billion? How's that even possible? You're an event planner. How's that even possible? Huh?
It's not, unless it's fraud. Look at this mess. Look at this right here. This is absolutely crazy.
Turning Point USA. Turning Point USA shows a 4% increase. Remember that Turning Point USA is the main organization with Charlie Kirk as president. Charlie Kirk works a lot less on Turning Point Action, and Tyler Bowyer is the COO. Do you see what is happening?
You know what? He turned Turning Point Action into Turning Point Bitches.
Oh man.
I bet he was having a party
He's
over
getting
there.
some action. He's getting a lot of action, that's for sure.
Right. Turning point action. Right.
Oh man.
Turning point bitches. Turning point strippers.
For some reason, in FY24, Turning Point got a ton of new donors. But these new donors went around Charlie Kirk and into the organization where Tyler Bowyer was the COO. It's almost like they did not want Charlie Kirk to know about it. Now, we don't know who these mysterious new donors are, but it looks like someone was trying to take over MAGA and they were doing it behind Charlie Kirk's back. The timing of all of this is very important. FY24 represents the 12 months ending June 30th, 2024. Remember what was happening at this time. This period lines up almost exactly with the Republican primary for the 2024 presidential election. January 15th, 2024, Trump wins the Iowa caucus.
See, Charlie Kirk was so busy at this time. He didn't know nothing. He was just busy.
With 51% of the vote. March 5th, 2024, on Super Tuesday, Trump wins 14 of 15 Republican contests. And on the following day, Nikki Haley drops out of the race.
It was a point where Frank Turek said Charlie Kirk was on the road 300 days a year.
Yeah, keep him busy so he won't know what's going on.
Yep.
But he did have that audio that we had on your last couple live streams ago about how he didn't feel safe with the security in December 2024.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm just going back on timelines, and if you need any memory stuff, because I can remember dates. So December 2024 was that audio with that guy. He was trying to find
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was already thinking about something's going on.
But when it comes to thinking about something, if you keep it to yourself, you end up paying the price. You got to say something.
Yeah.
You know how they say in the airport, if you see something, say something.
Speak now.
You can't just keep it to yourself. You're going to end up dead.
Yeah.
May 30th, 2024, Donald Trump was convicted of 34 felony counts in New York, and it did nothing to reduce his popularity. So in FY24, it was becoming obvious that Donald Trump was the frontrunner in the presidential race. When Nikki Haley dropped out, you had all these rich and powerful donors who no longer had any influence over the Republican Party. These donors had to come up with some new way to infiltrate MAGA. I think they went to Tyler Bowyer. You also have to remember how busy.
And that was when Tyler Bowyer did the voter fraud stuff.
Yes.
And got
everything
pardoned.
is lining up.
Yes. Put a 1 in the chat. Y'all remember that Tyler Bowyer was in trouble for voter fraud. And then once Trump got into office, Trump gave him a pardon. Did y'all know that? I just want to make sure y'all on the same page with me.
Yeah, because the
Put a 1 in the chat if y'all are aware that Tyler Bowyer was in trouble for voter fraud. He was fraudulently doing something with the ballots or whatever. And next thing you know, when they got Trump in the office, Trump came in and instantly it was him and somebody else. I forgot who the other person was, but he gave him and somebody else a pardon on the voter fraud stuff because he owed him a favor.
Charlie Kirk was at this time. He was racing all over the country trying to get Donald Trump elected. So if someone at Turning Point was working behind his back to steal money from the company, this would have been a really easy time to do that. But the problem with stealing is you can only get away with it for so long. Along comes the FY24 financial audit. We know from the audit letter that it was concluded on June 20th, 2025, a few months before Charlie Kirk was murdered. If someone was trying to hide financial information from Charlie Kirk, they probably could have gotten away with it until June 2025. Because what happens at the end of an audit is you review all the financial information. So imagine this. A few months before Charlie Kirk's murder, he's sitting at his desk. He's looking at all the FY24 financials side by side, and he starts to notice some things that are funny. I think Charlie Kirk started asking questions, and I also believe this is what prompted the memo that he wrote 8 days before he was murdered.
He's sitting here like, yo, where the hell did $84 million go?
I'm sitting
Where's
on
my
top
$84
of
million?
I'm sitting on top of an equipment case and $80 million for what? What are they spending it on?
Man couldn't even have a cushy chair to sit on before he died.
He had a plastic little chair on top of like a plastic table on top of equipment case.
Exactly. On some equipment cases. Damn, y'all can't give me a better chair before y'all kill me. Shit. They gave away my whole $84 million that I made, and I can't even get a chair. Damn. It could have been a write-off. Just give me a better chair.
In the memo, he appointed a new COO for Turning Point USA and requested a Doge-style audit. Now, for legal reasons, I have to say that I do not have any evidence of a crime. We would need an investigation of the books at Turning Point to know for sure. What I am saying is that there are red flags in the financials at Turning Point and a lot of questions that need to be answered. The Attorney General of Arizona is Chris Mays. She has jurisdiction over this situation.
She looked like she got something to do with it, too.
Mays is most well known for trying to arrest the Trump elector.
She got a big forehead.
God.
Look at her forehead. You can tell she's in on it too.
I just remember us covering this from day one. From day one,
Yeah.
we said we said like this is all. He was sketchy. We were tying things in. As soon as this audit came out, that's when everything is falling into place now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Doesn't she look untrustworthy, y'all? You can look, women with big foreheads aren't trustworthy.
In Arizona. That case fizzled out and did not go anywhere. But I have to wonder, is Chris Mays going to look into this? I am limited in what I can research because I don't have access to Turning Point's financials, but the Attorney General has the authority to go in, look at their books, and start throwing people in jail. She is responsible for looking after the people of Arizona. Does it bother her that we have a state senator that is allegedly lying on his financial disclosure statement? Is she concerned that Turning Point is writing on their IRS form that they are sending $1.5 million to a parking lot? If she does not look into this, I would be concerned that she is in on the scam. If you watch my channel, you know that I am a huge fan of Charlie Kirk, and it destroyed me when he was murdered. I want to remind you of a post that he made on X.com. He posted a video of James O'Keefe speaking at last year's America Fest.
Sorry, I didn't care. That's what I thought, right? Sorry. He started talking about personal stuff. I'm like, all right, I'm out of here. So sorry. But yeah, it's all right. So do y'all want to keep going? Or you good, Allie? I got this deferment stuff, but what you think?
Yeah, I clipped the last thing we were talking about before he went live about him in the church talking about Tyler. If you want me to send, I think I sent it to you, but if you want to play that one,
I got it. Yeah, I'm just saying.
I clipped it. I clipped it.
Hold on. What do y'all think in the chat? Y'all want to keep going? Drop some super chats if y'all want us to keep going. Drop some super chats or Cash App if y'all want us to keep going. You don't have to, but that's your way of letting us know if you want us to keep going. Yes or no, do y'all want us to keep going? We got a whole bunch of stuff. We can make it another show, but keep going. All right, well, drop some super chats, damn it, if y'all want us to keep going. Drop a Cash App. Cash App, the link in the Cash App is in the chat. Drop some super chats if y'all want us to keep going. Drop a Cash App. Cash App is
or ask a question. Ask us a question and we can answer it for you.
Yeah, it's pinned at the top of the chat. All right. So y'all say keep going. All right. So here we go with, because the thing about it is, the thing I'd be scared of is the second part of the show. Usually, it get me demonetized. Everything be going good.
Is it
and then it be the second part of the show that
Are you talking about the sermon or
I'm just saying, it always be something that I'm like, oh, let's go here. And next thing I know, it be the thing at the end.
Oh, then just clip it out. Then just who cares? As long as everybody saw it. He's in the church with him with the hat on, and after the election, he's talking about Tyler Bowyer.
You know what? I think we were so squeaky clean. Let's end it and come back, because you already know I edit some stuff out, but you know it's going to get a little shaky. You get what I'm saying?
But they want us to keep going.
Well,
Don't
they ain't
stop now. Don't stop
well,
believing.
you gotta understand, they ain't drop no super chats. So
Yeah, I see one.
no, I see them, but Allie,
Come on. Super chats if you want us to show. We gotta have at least 5 super chats. If you guys want to see him, Rob McCoy talking about Tyler.
all right, hold on. Proud liberal to you says, oh, we got that already. Tyler's America Turning Point. It was a blackmail account, 8.6 million. He probably wanted IHOP money, 150 million. That's interesting. It was his blackmail account. That's a thought. L2 Design, you have a point. Maybe it was a blackmail account. Wow. That's interesting.
Very interesting.
Christopher Worthington, you covered so much. P Dirty, P Dirty. You almost became him with robot whistleblowers. Keep going, proud liberal to you. But yeah, the reason why I don't want to keep going is because what we are about to talk about next is sketchy, because they talk IHOP in every other word, right? And I don't want this video to get demonetized after all this time. At least if we start the show off talking about IHOP or whatever, and the video gets demonetized, I can cut it out in the beginning. But it's difficult when the thing that I said is in the back, you know. So I would rather the shaky thing that possibly can get me demonetized is in the beginning, because I can catch it.
Which one you talking about? Which one?
Just all the IHOP talk.
I don't think the one I sent you has anything. He is
I
actually
got
not
all
even
of it. I got all of it. That's what I'm
the
saying.
one with where he's wearing the hat.
No,
He
I don't
doesn't.
have that one. So
I sent it to you in WhatsApp. I sent it to you.
Friday on Tuesday said, keep going. This is amazing coverage.
Yeah.
No. Okay. No. Okay. I'm not.
Aaron.
No, I want to make that a different show because it was so clean. Like if we did some goofy stuff, I would be like, all right, forget it, because ain't no telling what's going to happen. This is not ain't no telling what's going to happen.
I promise you the video I'm sending you has nothing to do with IHOP at all.
What do you mean? This guy right here, it's every other word.
He's coming back
you haven't even
as a
seen it.
resurrected man, Jesus
Not
Christ, not only the King of.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to do it.
One.
No,
not that one.
That's what I got.
No, go check your WhatsApp. I thought you downloaded it. You said you did.
It's already here. I'm not going to WhatsApp for nothing. This is it. This is what I got. I got like an hour of this goofball saying dumb shit. Now, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's not this one. It's Rob when he's wearing the election hat on his head. The red hat. He doesn't talk about no IHOP.
I don't have that one. I told you I did not include that. I told you I included the whole 45 minutes worth of the Jack dude.
Yeah, so we got to come back then if you didn't get that one. Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. And then I'll have that with that, and then we can talk about it. And then if it gets shaky, I know what's shaky, and I can take it out if things go wrong, is what I'm saying. Well, it's really difficult to cut something out all the way at the end.
Well, you got to show him at least the Korea one where he takes off his shirt. I love how you put Charlie. You didn't put that one yet today. I like watching it every time.
And another thing with the Charlie Kirk head, it was funny, but in my mind, I'm like, you know what? I don't want nobody saying so. You're interpreting AI, you know, and yeah, you just got to be careful. And when I say it's so many different rules on YouTube, Just understand, and it just drives me crazy. So I just try my best to adhere to the rules the best I can. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's
yeah. There's a lot of rules on YouTube. Unfortunately, they own it.
Yeah. So look, we're gonna come back probably tomorrow, because we got all of the footage. So I just got to get the other one that you was just talking about and then put that together, and we can come back tomorrow. Because my thing is, like I told you, it's been a very clean show. So I ain't got to worry about no yellow, demonetized video. So, so if the next one gets demonetized, at least the next one gets demonetized and not this one. That's all I'm saying. L2 Design, Mikey smiled at Korean pastor's arrest.
Yeah.
Who was arrested? Was that what was that?
Yeah, they were on a mission because lots of stuff was happening in Korea. It was actually, I don't know if it was Charlie's or Rob's mission, but they both went. Somebody went to jail. It's a whole thing. I can send you the article about it. Anyways, they're there to like, preach the churches there. So
yeah. Okay. Well, all right, y'all. So we will come back tomorrow, either tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and drop a Cash App if you want to support what we're talking about and all these videos, because as you already know, half of them get demonetized. That's why I be so scared. But I would love for y'all to support us, and any way you can. I wish Allie had a channel, because people are like, where's Allie? And she does. You do have a X page, right?
That's all I have. That's all I have, guys. I have X. It's Allie Top Files.
Allie Top Files, TOP.
Yeah.
Allie Top Files on X, and y'all already know me. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram. I am _Mr. Lego on Instagram. Everybody follow me on Instagram, and we will come back tomorrow, either tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening, and we'll talk about all the stuff that we didn't talk about today. All right?
Yes.
Okay.
What exit you gonna do? Number 1, number 2 song?
So y'all, hold on. Y'all want to hear a number 1 song, number 2 song, number 3 song? Which song do y'all want me to end with? Everybody hit the like button, Scooby Dooby Doo, or put your finger in the air. You see, I named all of them, right?
That's really good.
So which song y'all want to hear, y'all? Everybody hit the like button, put your finger in the air, or Scooby Doo. Okay, somebody said the remix. That's a Scooby Doo song. Come on, y'all. Somebody said the first one. The first one. 1, 2, or 3. The original. Look, I told you they love that original.
Yeah.
All right, I'll play the original. Whatever y'all want to see here. No problem. All right, let's see. Save the kids. What? Yeah, save the kids. 1000%. Okay. All right. So I'll play the original. Y'all love this original song. This is crazy. I'm gonna put together an album, y'all. Probably tomorrow, maybe tonight. I'm gonna put the album together. I'm dead serious. Probably tonight. I'm gonna put it together. I was putting it together today. All right, so here we go, y'all.
Shout out to the Scooby Doo team. They're amazing. Like, they send us stuff every day.
Yeah, shout out to the Scooby Doo team. All right, talk to y'all later.
Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button.
Hold on. 1, I need y'all to actually hit the like button. And 2, I need y'all to drop fire emojis in the chat. So I need y'all to actually hit the like button. And 2, I need y'all to put fire emojis in the chat. All right, let's go.
Everybody hit the like button. 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 something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. What? Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city. Wet. Drop your city in the chat. What? Drop your city. What? Drop your city in the chat. Drop your city in the chat. What? Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like